What is up, Guru Gang? Welcome back. If you are new, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on to today's video. Today I finally am going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorites from the month of April. Even though we are now in May, honestly, I'm probably still going to be using these, and I'm still using some of my favorites from March as well, but these are just some products that I have not been able to put down. So I have some fragrances, I have some body care, hygiene things, skincare, as well as some things for physical and mental health. So if that sounds like something you are into, definitely make sure you are subscribed, because I do try to do a video like this every single month, as well as layering videos, perfume reviews, hauls, all kinds of good stuff. So if that's your vibe, girl, go ahead and make sure you are subscribed to my channel, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So as far as fragrances, I wanted to narrow it down to just a handful of things, because honestly, a lot of other things on my perfume trays were my favorites, so definitely make sure you check that out. And then I also had a couple of fragrances that I loved that were in my last live empties, so check that out if you missed it as well. But these are just the 5 that I currently still have in my collection that I just could not put down for the month of April. So we're going to start off with Van Cleef & Arpels Orchid Vanille. This I have spoken about in my last few videos at this point, and if you want to hear in depth about it, just check those out, because I don't want to keep harping on it. But this was definitely one of my favorites this month. It's just the perfect easy reach grab and go creamy milk chocolate gourmand. Like, you are a fan of Ari Hop's Choco Musk, this is definitely like the big sister to that. And it's just a super wearable, easy, yummy, delicious bakery scent. That's all I can say, girl. It's like chocolate without being too in your face. It's vanilla and creamy and powdery and just delicious. There's even a touch of citrus in here, which to me, citrus in vanilla and chocolate fragrances, it just makes it so much better. So yeah, I just love this one, and this one definitely made my favorites list. Next on my list of favorite fragrances from last month, this is probably going to come as no surprise to any of you if you guys regularly watch my channel, but the next one is going to be Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato. I pretty much raved about this in my first impressions in my review. Basically have said that this is just the perfect sweet, citrusy gourmand for this time of year. If you love creamy, powdery, lactonic type of fragrances that have a little bit of a fresh, creamy citrus twist, I definitely think you guys should check this out. This is also very long wearing for me. It's not beast mode necessarily, but it lasts super long, especially on my clothes. So I have just been using this so much, and as you guys can see from the dent, I'm about halfway done with this bottle, and I do have plans to go ahead and finish this up before the summer is over. The next fragrance on my current faves list is going to be Orientica's Royal Amber. As you guys can see by the dent, I was not able to put this one down either. It feature this as well as all of these fragrances in layering videos already, so definitely check those out. But yeah, I have just been loving this with vanilla scents. I've been loving this with pineapple scents, and this is just the perfect tropical, musky, slightly woody fragrance, and I just think that makes it the perfect transitional spring scent. This is also said to be a dupe for Xerjoff's Herba Pura, so if you are looking for a more affordable version of that, definitely check this out. I honestly would probably continue to purchase this just because this bottle is absolutely amazing. Like, putting this on your vanity, if you are a lover of gold like I am, this just looks gorgeous on the vanity. So yeah, that is Royal Amber by Orientica. Another Arabian fragrance, I have talked about this as well in a video where I featured a bunch of Arabian fragrances that are viral and trending right now, and this was definitely one of my faves, and this is Kamra by Latafa. Now, if you guys have been following me, I was talking about this more so in the fall and winter months, and it definitely kind of gives that vibe, because this is heavily compared to Angel Share by Kilian. I would personally not say this is a dupe for that. I feel like this is definitely a more feminine gourmand version that is way less boozy than Angel Share. It basically just takes that cinnamony, bakery-esque vibe and amplifies it, and I just feel like there have just been so many rainy, overcast days here that even though it's technically spring, this has just been a go-to for me on those rainy days where I still want something sweet and cozy and gourmand. And this does have bergamot in it, and I feel like bergamot is just one of those citrus notes that really does make sense be a little bit more easy to wear across the season. So yeah, I've just been obsessed with this, and I think right now on Amazon this is like the cheapest that it has been in a while. Y'all know with these Arabian fragrances, once TikTok gets a hold of them, like they hike up the prices. So for a long time this was like $70, like they hiked it up to like $70-$80, and I think right now it's closer to the $40 mark. So yeah, at the time of me filming this video, I definitely think it's a good time to pick it up. So of course I will have it linked in the description box below, as well as my Amazon storefront if you guys are interested in shopping. And the last current fave, which I will be featuring this in an upcoming beauty haul. It's going to be a collective haul of just some things that I picked up during the month of April that I just did not get around to hauling. But this is the Body by TPH Vanilla Tuberose Fine Fragrance Mist. Y'all, this is one of the best smelling body mist I have smelled in a long time. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go in. First of all, look at the atomizer. Like, do y'all see how strong that just came out for a body mist? Y'all, this smells so good. Like, this could easily be a perfume. This is definitely, like, I get equal parts vanilla and tuberose. I think sometimes people see tuberose and they kind of automatically assume it's like gonna be dated. I love tuberose. 9 times out of 10, if I see a fragrance has tuberose in it, it's going to be a sweeter, more bubblegummy tuberose, because that is just the type of scent profile that people really enjoy these days. And I definitely get that. It's very warm and creamy, but still has that super sweetness about it. This reminds me a lot of a fragrance that is currently on my perfume tray, which is Mancera's Velvet Vanilla. It just kind of has that bubblegummy tuberose vanilla combo. It also kind of reminds me of less tropical, less beachy version of the Sol de Janeiro Rio Radiance body mist. So yeah, if you are a fan of scents like that, I definitely recommend you check this out. It's a little bit hard to find in certain Walmarts right now, but I would just have it linked below, and I just recommend just ordering it because a lot of times it's easier to do it that way anyway. So yeah, that is the Indulge Me TPH Body Mist. That was it for fragrances. Let's go ahead and move into makeup. I'm going to actually start with a few products from NYX or NYX, whatever it is, girl. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because hopefully I have this up in enough time, because as I am filming this, a few of these products, if not all 3, I'm pretty sure all 3 are 40% off if you are a diamond or platinum member on Ulta's website. On top of the fact that I believe you can stack an additional coupon on top of your transaction. So I just re-upped on the first item we're going to speak of and wanted to go ahead and get a few backups while it was on sale, and that is going to be NYX Fat Oil. If you guys did not watch my last Ulta haul, you guys pretty much watched me try this on in real time, and y'all, when I tell y'all, I have been wearing this all the time. This is in the shade Follow Back, and this is definitely my personal fave because it's kind of like this nude, or at least nude for my complexion, but it's got these gold flakes in it. And also it has been heavily compared to the Dior lip oil, which they have a very similar like doe foot applicator, but I personally like the packaging of this one a little bit better. I'm wearing it today if I didn't mention that, but y'all, it just goes on, it glides on, it's not super sticky, and it just gives my lips such a natural luminous shine. Like, this is not one of those lip products that you have to put a moisturizer on underneath it. So yeah, y'all, this I think came up to like $4 or $5 after the 40% off. I'm pretty sure maybe even less than that. So yeah, I went ahead and picked up a backup of this as well as a few other colors. The next NYX product that I have been loving is the Line Out Loud lip liner. This is in the shade Rebel Kind. This is definitely a very cool tone dark brown, and I have been using this in my last few videos where I had kind of like that contrasting lip color. I was probably wearing this, and I think I mentioned that to you guys. So yeah, this is just super easy to put on, super easy to like sharpen, glides on my lips, and I don't feel like it's hard to work with or anything like that. Like, it just goes on and blends with my lip combos really seamlessly. So yeah, definitely recommend these. I have a few colors of these, but this is probably the one that I use the most. The last NYX product that I'm currently loving is this Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation brush, and look at this brush, y'all. First of all, this is 40% off, but the price is already super affordable for the quality of this brush. Like, these bristles are super dense and thick, and I have washed this so many times and it literally still feels like how it felt when I first bought it. But I basically use this to blend out when I am wearing foundation. I'm not wearing foundation today, but when you wear like when you want something that's a little bit more full coverage, I definitely use this to blend out my foundation. So I'll either put my foundation on the back of my hand and go in and just kind of smooth it on, or I sometimes just put it directly on my face and use this brush, and it like just makes it look so even, where sometimes I don't even have to go in and blend it out with a beauty blender. It just goes on really well. It glides onto my face. So yeah, I am totally obsessed with this foundation brush. I actually kind of want to pick up a backup for when this one is dirty, because I'm not the best at washing my brushes as soon as I get done using them. So yeah, I got put onto this brush by a makeup YouTuber on here by the name of Yall. If you guys do not follow her, y'all need to follow her, because before I started following her, I was just so lost in the makeup world, and her tutorials are just like so easy to follow. So I will definitely have her information in the description box below. Like, I absolutely am obsessed with her channel. Let me go ahead and show you guys a couple of mascaras that I'm currently obsessed with. Now, if you guys watch my Sephora Holy Grail products video, you probably have already seen this product, but this is the Give Beauty Can't Stop Won't Stop mascara, and I'm going to put a little side-by-side short of just like how it looks when I apply this. But y'all, this mascara, when I tell you, it has made it to where I have not even felt like wearing lashes. I don't have any mascara on today, y'all. Like, I know I've been under the weather, so I literally have the bare minimum on my face today. But this applicator, y'all, first of all, it has kind of like this rounded tip at the top, and that helps when I'm doing my bottom lashes and pulling out my bottom lashes. So I absolutely love this. Like, I got sent this in PR, and I was really not expecting to like it as much as I do. But yeah, girl, if you see this in Sephora the next time you go, I highly recommend picking this up. Next current fave mascara, this is Essence Lash Princess. This is the Falsy one, I think. Yeah, False Lash Effect Mascara. And again, this one has another really easy to use applicator. Y'all, this one definitely gives like a very dramatic lash effect. Like, I was very surprised when I used this, because I think I picked this up in like a holiday Target clearance haul, and it was like a gift set, and I got this and the waterproof one for like $2 or something crazy. So I wasn't expecting this to be amazing, but y'all, when I used this, I was like, wow, like my lashes were really popping on the days that I was using this. So yeah, highly recommend you guys pick this up. I think you can pick it up at Ulta, but of course I will have it linked in the description box below. Okay, y'all, next, right? I know this looks crazy, but these little makeup removing towels. First of all, y'all, most of the time when I'm removing my makeup, I am using a cleansing balm, and then I will go in and actually wash my face after I get the top layer of my makeup off. I got these in like a little pack for Christmas, and they're basically supposed to be a dupe for the makeup eraser towels, which I've literally never used, by the way, so I can't tell you if this is a perfect dupe. But these are amazing, and they're on Amazon for a lot cheaper than those, so y'all know I will have it linked. But these are the Erase Your Face makeup removing towels, and y'all, I don't know what the technology and the science is with these, but when I tell y'all, all I do is wet this with warm water and go in and wipe my face down. This takes all my makeup off. Like, it's insane. It really tripped me out how well this took my makeup off, because in hindsight, it seems like just a washcloth. But whatever the technology they put in here, girl, this gets my makeup off so easy. So on those days where I do not feel like fooling up with the makeup cleansing balm, or I don't have my makeup cleansing balm and I need to get that top layer of my makeup off fast, y'all need to get a pack of these. And it comes in a pack of 4 too. So yeah, like when I'm not using this one, or when a couple of them are dirty, I still have a couple that I can use while the other ones are like getting washed or whatever. Highly recommend these, y'all. And then my next couple of favorite items that I'm currently obsessed with, these are from Fenty. I've also talked about these in my Sephora Holy Grail products video. The Fenty Kilowatts Highlighter in Ginger Binge and Moscow Mule. I have been loving this, y'all, so much, because it's like the perfect soft kind of coppery pink. So I use it a lot on my blush days where I want a soft baby pink look, and also just highlighting the tops of my cheeks, sometimes the tip of my nose, or like my inner eyelid corner. I've been loving this for those very soft, dewy pink looks. I've also been loving the Fenty Invisimatte setting powder. I have been throwing this in my bag whenever I go somewhere, and I've been starting to get to that phase where my makeup is just getting a little bit oily throughout the day, since it is starting to get hotter here. So I have been loving it for that, for just patting, you know, those oily spots, but also for setting my lipsticks and my eyebrows, this has been a game changer for me. So on the days where my eyebrows are just like perfect and I do not want them to go anywhere, I go in with a layer of this. They are set all day. Same for my lipstick. If I'm doing like a lip liner combo for the day or a matte lipstick, I will set them to make sure it's not transferring anywhere. I used this a ton last summer, especially when I worked by a pool, making sure my makeup stayed kind of matte in my T-zone. But now I have been using this for my lips and my brows, and I'm just totally obsessed with it. Another current obsession of mine is the e.l.f. Plumping Gloss in the shade Mocha Twist. This is actually the gloss that I wear with the Rebel Kind liner the most right now. This is just a really pretty, like, kind of pinky brown shade, pinky kind of nude shade, and I love that this basically, I wouldn't say it plumps up my lips a lot. It mainly just softens those fine lines in the lips that can make your lips look a little dry, and it just overall, it feels like a little bit tingly, maybe for like 15 seconds, and then it just goes away and your lips just feel really full and luscious. And it's also super affordable. So if you feel like, you know, the Buxom or the Too Faced glosses are like too intense and that has scared you away from lip plumping glosses, definitely check out the ones from e.l.f. This is probably my personal favorite shade, but I do have a few other shades that I really like from this brand. Lastly, from e.l.f., of course, my camo concealers. You guys, I have these concealers in so many different shades in both formulas because I think when I first bought these, I didn't really understand how they work. So just be cautious if you guys are buying these for the first time. I would say that the hydrating ones definitely dry down a little bit more true to the shade that it looks like in the container, whereas the matte finish ones, the ones with the black top, these definitely dry down a lot darker than what's in here. So I know these shades look two worlds different, but y'all, this dries down so much darker than what is in here. So I would just be aware of that if you guys are looking to try these. But if you are an oily girl, I highly recommend you guys try out the matte ones. Like, these build up so well. I probably would not really use them under your eye as much just because they can be a little drying under the eye. But if you are super oily in like your T-zone or like around your nose area, these are lifesavers. And then the hydrating ones I love to use to spot treat or just kind of use in combination with whatever my foundation is. So I just love both of them for different reasons. I just think this is probably one of the best affordable drugstore concealers out there. Like, I haven't even been using my go-to Huda concealer because I've been using these again. And I don't know why I forgot how amazing they were. But yeah, they've been back heavily in my rotation this month. Next on the makeup list is going to be this palette from Flower, I believe. This is the Flower Beauty Desert Lights palette. Y'all, I picked this up from a Marshalls or TJ Maxx haul a while ago, and I just now started to use it this month. Y'all, this palette is bomb. First of all, get into the shimmery shades. So this is basically a creamy shimmery palette, and I have been using this not only on my eyes, but I have been using this as a highlighter. I've been mixing this and using this as like a blush topper. And the formula of these shades, these are super pigmented and they're super gorgeous on the eye, on the cheek. Like, I have been loving this palette, y'all. So if you can find it at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, I would try, but otherwise you can pick this up from Ulta. And this is actually making me want to try the other one from this brand, the Jungle palette. I think it's like Jungle Lights or something like this. But yeah, these are just the perfect type of like warm shimmery shades that I love for this time of year. I also really love this because they actually recommend that you use this palette with your fingers, which for me, I can be a little lazy when it comes to eyeshadow brushes. Like, I don't want to have to switch out my eyeshadow brush for a whole bunch of things. So yeah, that's just me. I love a really like soft shimmery eyeshadow look. So this palette has just been my go-to lately. The last current makeup fave is going to be this loose highlighter from Jaclyn Cosmetics in the shade Megawatt. Something else that I picked up from TJ Maxx or Marshalls, so I'm so sorry if you guys can't find it, but Ulta does sell this as well. But this shade is like the perfect shimmery rose gold bronzy shade for me. I have been loving this on the high points of my cheek and also using this as an eyeshadow as well. Just love a good natural like sun-kissed shimmery vibe, especially in the spring and summer. So yeah, I may even actually use this to like put across my chest with like a larger body kabuki brush, because these loose highlighters, they're super, super pigmented and they work for a multitude of things. So yeah, I have just been totally obsessed with this. Let's go ahead and get into the hygiene items. So my two current favorite body washes, I actually use them together. So the first one is going to be the Tree Hut Watermelon Foaming Body Wash. I have just been loving this, y'all. The Tree Hut Watermelon Body Butter. I love the scrub, and I absolutely love this shower gel. It lathers up really, really well, and it's hydrating, super, super juicy. Like, it literally smells like watermelon candy. So I mix this with the Cremo Silver Water and Birch Body Wash. Now, this is technically a men's body wash, but if you guys follow Kira Amanique on here, I think that's how you say her name, she actually put me onto this and basically said that this is a body wash for the Byredo Gypsy Water. And y'all, this smells so good. So if you mix these two together, it's like this super fresh, juicy, aquatic watermelon mixture. So I have been loving using both of these together in the shower, y'all. They just smell amazing. But then I go in and add one of my current favorite body scrubs, the Tree Hut Papaya Paradise Body Scrub. This has been probably in my top 2 of the Tree Hut body scrubs for a while now, because this one to me, it's just the sweetest, the juiciest. It literally smells like a candied peach, a candied apricot or something. Like, papaya already just has that super sweet, dense smell, and that is exactly how it smells in here. So if you have never tried this one, girl, what are you doing? This is definitely one of their best fragrances. I don't know why they don't do this one in a shower gel or a body butter. Like, a body butter of this would eat, okay? Like, this just smells amazing. So this one will forever be a repurchase for me, and me using this with those other 2 shower gels, it has just been like a tropical, aquatic, fresh, juicy paradise. Y'all already knew this was coming if y'all just saw my most recent layering video, but my next current fave is going to be the Hemp's Sweet Pineapple and Honey Melon. Hemp's is just another one of my favorite brands, but this is just such a true, authentic, sugary pineapple scent. It has that like zesty, almost kind of sour vibe from the pineapple, but that honey melon in here, it literally just smells like, it reminds me a lot of Summer Melody from Bath & Body Works, like that kind of sugary, sweet vanilla honey smell mixed with pineapple. This is just, honestly, all of these are giving me very much summer vibes, but it's okay because I'm pretending that it's already summer. So yeah, I just love this one for any of my more tropical combos, especially with the Orientica Royal Amber. This smells amazing with that. Like, this is an amazing base for any combo you do with that fragrance. So yeah, I highly recommend this one if you're looking for a summery hemp's scent. Really seal in the moisture of all of my shower routines and things like that, you guys. I have been using just my tried and true faves so much lately, starting with the Palmer's Skin Therapy. This is the cocoa butter and argan oil formula. If y'all love the smell of shea butter and cocoa butter, please get this. I have gone through so many bottles of this, and to me, if you are a fan of bio oil, you need to try this. Take bio oil to the curb, okay? Like, bio oil is okay for me, but there was just something about bio oil that I really didn't love, and it just made me never like repurchase it. But this is a skin oil that I will repurchase time and time again. It basically does the same stuff that bio oil does. So it fades scars, stretch marks, and things like that. And like, I definitely noticed the difference that it made after I used this for a good amount of time. Not to mention, this really does go into your skin like seamlessly. It's not greasy, and especially when you mix this with the moisturizer, like, you are very well moisturized, okay? So yeah, if you love that soft, sweet smell of like argan oil and cocoa butter, highly recommend this oil. I have gone through so many of these if you guys have watched any of my empties, and this will just forever be an easy reach oil for me. And of course, I had to add in my Fenty Butter Drop. This is the OG Butter Drop, and honestly, y'all, I love the OG. I love the seasonal ones. I love the Vanilla Dream, but I love the OG on the days where I'm experimenting with different types of body oils and different scent combos where I'm not sure what I want to wear, and it doesn't really have a scent. I really have no idea why I just smelled it, but it's so super silky and moisturizing on the skin, especially when you mix in a body oil. This is one of those body butters you don't have to add a body oil to, but if you want to, it just makes it so much more moisturizing. And honestly, all of my perfume and layering combos last so much longer when I do this combo as my base. My fragrances be lasting all day, girl. So yeah, highly recommend. If you have not tried this, you can pick this up in the small like travel size or the mini if you want to test it out first. But I also love that now you can buy the refills for this, so you don't have to pay full price when you want to repurchase this. You can literally just buy the refill for a little bit cheaper, and that's also just very environmentally conscious. So love that. We stand environmentally friendly packaging. This is a little hard to see because the oil has pretty much wiped off the name, but this is the Kopari Sun Shield Body Glow. I have talked about this and emptied this before, and I actually think I posted this during Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty and like recommended that you guys pick this up. So if you guys did purchase that through my link, thank you guys so much. Let me know in the comments below how you're liking it. But this is like my go-to body SPF, especially if you are laying out by a pool, if you are on a beach. Like, this is an SPF that doubles as a body oil and body glow, and it's not super glittery. Like, if you are someone like me that does not like a whole lot of glitter and you want more of a natural radiating body glow, this formula is the bomb. It literally goes in seamlessly and it smells amazing. It's like a coconut vanilla type of scent, but it smells so good, y'all. I have gone through so many bottles of these like last summer specifically, and I have just been so excited to pull it back out. So yeah, I do want to also try the new one. There's a rose gold one as well. I have not gotten a chance to try that one yet, but I do plan on picking that one up once I run out of this one because I just absolutely love this stuff, y'all. These are the TheraBreath little mini mouthwashes. Now I do have the full size of the large one, but I have just been loving this size, and it's really hard to find these in Walmart. Like, I only find them every now and then when I go to Walmart because they're always sold out. So I have just been getting the little 6-pack of the minis from Amazon. Total game changer, y'all. Like, total game changer, because I love to keep one of these in my car and one of these in like my purse or whatever bag that I'm carrying, because I am a coffee drinker. Okay, if you are a coffee drinker like me, or you just feel your mouth gets a little dry, or you just want to make sure you have your breath fresh after your lunch or your dinner or wherever you are at, girl, highly recommend this mouthwash. Honestly, when I use this in the morning, I really don't even have to use it again until I'm getting ready for bed. But if I just feel like I need a little confidence boost, or I just want to make sure I don't have coffee breath, like, these have just been saving me, okay? Like, I have been running through some coffee this month, y'all, probably a little more than I should. But yeah, these little minis, it just makes it so much easier to use and not feel like you have to lug around a gigantic bottle of mouthwash somewhere. You can literally get the 6-pack of these and just keep one in your bag for whenever you need it. The last skincare fave before I jump into my physical and mental health faves right now, this is going to be the Palmer's Skin Therapy Oil for the face. As you guys can see, I am almost done with this, but I have been loving using this at night as like my second to final step. Like, after I put my moisturizer on, I will go in with this, and then I'll usually put on an occlusive or something like that. But y'all, this has just been so bomb because it makes it so that when I wake up, my skin just has this natural radiating glow. And this also helps with hyperpigmentation and dark marks and fading scarring. Like, this has just done wonders for my face in that regard. So highly recommend this, girl. You can also pick this up at Target and Walmart. Super affordable facial oil. Like, this is better than some of those $40 and $50 facial oils that I have seen and tried. Like, you should not be paying that much for that. So yeah, highly recommend these from Palmer's. My next current favorite, my Stanley cup right here. So if you guys watched my what I got for Christmas video, I did get one of these for Christmas. Honestly, y'all, these things are pricey. I probably would not pay $40 something for this. So I will have it linked in the description box below if you just feel the need to get the Stanley. But I will also have a very good dupe that I found on Amazon linked in the description box below. But y'all, I have been taking this with me to the gym. I keep this with me in my car. Something about the straw it's like a mental thing, but it helps me to get my water down. Like something about drinking my water with a straw really does help me to drink all of my water for the day. So yeah, if you have been struggling to get your daily water intake, girl, I definitely recommend getting, even if you don't get the Stanley, because this keeps all of my water cold. Also, my hot drinks really, really hot. Like, I don't know. I just did not think that I needed this until I got it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I use this all the time. It just makes it so easy to hit your water goal. I definitely see the hype. I also would not pay $40 myself for it, so take that with a grain of salt. Now, speaking of water and hydration, my next current fave are these little drip drop packets. I do recommend getting the multi-pack with a bunch of different flavors from Amazon. I love these so much better than the liquid IVs because number one, they're a little bit less expensive than the liquid IVs, but number two, you can use multiple of these throughout the day. If you're just feeling tired, if you really feel dehydrated, if you feel like you have not drank enough water that day. Also, if you work outside in the heat and you sweat a lot, or like in the gym, like, or even just making your water flavored, if you're someone who can't drink like just plain water and you need some flavor, girl, I'm not judging you, but yeah, these come in so many flavors. Like, they literally give you that instant hydration. And especially if you know you are about to be drinking, when I tell you this has saved me from at least 2 or 3 hangovers this month. Now, granted, I don't drink a whole lot anymore, but when I do, I definitely make sure I take these before and when I wake up after drinking, because I just want to make sure I avoid having a hangover, because they just hit real differently after the age of 30. Like, you cannot recover from a hangover at 30 plus the same way you can when you're in your 20s. So yeah, girl, highly recommend these. They also have half the amount of sugar. It basically shows you all of the ways that, you know, you can be dehydrated, and like the ways that you can tell you are dehydrated. So sometimes you really can't even tell you are dehydrated. So I thought that was really cool that they put that on the back. And lastly, you guys, these last 2 items are going to deal with a little bit more of a physical and mental health aspect, but this is the Onyx and Rose Pure Bloom CBD oil. Y'all know I talk about this brand all the time. I am a regular user of CBD, and this will be in my next empties video, so just stay tuned for that. But this is the Pure Bloom 1000 milligram CBD oil, the flavor sugar cookie. You can actually opt to get the CBD oil that has THC in it. That one is going to be called Full Bloom, but the Pure Bloom option is going to be the non-THC. So if you are first starting out using CBD, I definitely recommend just getting the one that does not have THC in it. It is a very, very small, undetectable amount of THC, but if you are just afraid of jumping straight into that water, then you can just opt to get the non-THC version, which I love to use during the day. During the day, in the morning, I would probably put like a half dropper like in my coffee or something like that, and this sugar cookie flavor was delicious, and it just helped me to have a more even, less anxious mood throughout the day. Like, my mood just felt so chill. I wasn't like anxious. I wasn't, you know, it was super, super hard for me to get annoyed with like morning traffic and just stuff like that. And also with my muscle recovery, I would take this before I worked out for the day, and I found that I wasn't as sore the next day when I woke up. And then also taking this before bed, me personally, I do use the broad spectrum, the one with the THC, when I'm going to bed, just because it helps me to sleep a lot more soundly, and it really does help my muscle recovery and just overall relaxation when I'm going to sleep. But during the day, girl, I absolutely love the Pure Bloom. You can get a bunch of different flavors as well. And if you shop with my discount code, you do get 20% off. So they have gummies and all kind of stuff if you don't want to do the oil. But I just like the oil because basically all you do is, if you don't put it in your actual drink, you put it under your tongue, and then you kind of like let it sit there for a few seconds. And that helps it to absorb into your system faster. Highly recommend this brand of CBD oil. And this is just my go-to. Y'all see me talk about this a lot on my channel. The last current favorite is actually a book. I've been wanting to share like the books that I read with you guys a lot more on here, so I said I was going to start doing that a little bit more in my favorites videos. But this book is called The Body Keeps Score. And y'all, if you are a person, number one, if you are an anxious person, if you are someone that has had a traumatic experience in life, whether it be childhood, whether it's something you're currently going through, if you want to better understand how to acknowledge those triggers, your stress triggers, things that make you anxious or things that really just sometimes you don't even realize how you're reacting to things, this book goes so in depth. This book is really helping me understand the overall concept of trauma and also just how we treat other people and how that can trigger traumas in other people. So y'all, this book is just really good. Like, if you are into stuff like that, if you are into psychology and just how people's brains work, like flight or fight responses and stuff like that, highly recommend checking this book out. I have not finished it, but this is just helping me understand myself better. It's helping me to understand the people around me who have experienced trauma a lot better. And yeah, if you guys are interested in doing a little bit more book talk, y'all just let me know. All right, you guys, that is it for this favorites video. I know it was long, but there was just a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk to y'all about. So hopefully there was something in here for you, girl, that you can try. If there are any of my favorites that are your current favorites, let me know in the comments below. But that is it for today's video, you guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.